Welcome to EDMA 610, Introduction to Inquiry in Education. This is Module 6, Critiquing the Literature. Here are the objectives for this module. Students will be able to identify and differentiate claims, evidence, and warrants. Students will be able to critique a claim. Students will be able to identify basic arguments and begin to apply them to their own literature review by making a claim. Students will be able to evaluate both quantitative and qualitative research. In order to meet these objectives, you're going to sign up for a time slot to meet with me, either in person or via Google Hangouts, to discuss the progress of your literature review and looking at the literature that exists. We're going to look at critiquing a claim. Then you're going to critique the literature after reviewing how to question articles that are both quantitative and qualitative in nature. And then you will actually meet with me via Google Hangouts or in my office. And then also in this module, you will provide some midterm feedback on how we can improve the course for the latter half of the course. Again, after this short video, you're going to be asked to sign up for a time slot to meet with Ben to go over your literature review progress. If you plan to use Google Hangouts to meet with Ben, you will want to review how to install and use Google Hangouts. There are a couple places where you can see how to do that. One place is in this module, and the other place is on the sidebar side menu where it says Google Hangouts. This module is about claims and critiquing them in the literature and using them to your advantage to make a strong claim. Here is a claim that came out in the past year or so, depending on when you're watching this video. And it says, "Did you know? Too many decorations in a classroom leads to distracted students and smaller learning gains." This article you can find published by Fisher, Godwin, and Saltman in 2014. This is a claim that's pretty straightforward, and they say that it's a fact. And indeed, these researchers found that too many decorations in the classrooms led to distracted students and led to smaller learning gains. Now, this is actually a quote that you might wish to cite in your own article or literature review. However, when you do so, you have to be able to critique its accuracy and make sure that it's put in the right context. Although too many decorations in a classroom may lead to distracted students and to smaller learning gains, you might ask the question and critique the claim about which age group is this referring to? Are decorations equally distracting to kindergartners as they are to high school seniors, as they are to master students? This particular article looked at decorations in a kindergarten classroom in early education. Would these results still be applicable to high school students? Is this important to point out when using this citation as a claim or support for your own argument? Maybe you're thinking about how many is too many. Is having one poster too many? Is having two posters too many? How many is too many? We need to be able to critique the claim for its specificity. You might also think about the claim about the causal nature of it. Smaller learning gains, but not less learning. Maybe students learned equally the amount of content that need to do, but maybe the gains were not as great. That may be true, but did students not equally reach the point they need to, depending on how many decorations were in the classroom? Another claim might be, why is this true? Why is having more decorations leading to distracted learning? Or is it possible that having a lot of decorations could actually be more useful if a teacher knows how to use them appropriately? Maybe you can think of your own question to critique the claim about too many decorations in a classroom as being distracting to students and reducing learning. This is what you need to do when you read every research article, is to critique the claims that are made in the introduction and in the conclusion of the article. When you read research reports, as you know, they may be quantitative or qualitative in nature. The type of article that you are reading will lead to specific questions that you may consider when critiquing. After this short video, and after you sign up for a time slot to meet with me, you will be presented with both sets of questions: how to critique a quantitative article and how to critique a qualitative article. After reading those sets of questions, you will be asked to actually critique the article that you were required to read prior to this module on homework. You will do this in a discussion board. Please answer 3 questions from the sheet of questions that are pertinent to that article on homework. Also, make sure that you respond to the comments and critiques of some of your peers. Also, if at all possible, try to find a fallacy in somebody's argument that they make in the discussion board or in the article. In step 5 of the literature review book that you are reading, that you also read prior to this module, you learned about 11 different types of fallacies. Let's see if you can try to identify one of them in the article or in your peers' reasoning. Finally, when you get done critiquing the article and meeting with me, I encourage you to provide midterm feedback. This will be a part of the module and there is a direct link. It will ask you if anything's working well, and if so, what is it? If there's something not working well, please indicate what that is and provide a suggestion on how to improve it. Also, what do you think, or what did you think about the student-led presentations on research methods? At this time, you should click the next button to proceed to the first part of the module.